is Breeze. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Breeze pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And it's complete right back in the... He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Murray. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Harris has it over the middle.
Complete to
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Breeze pass.
No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the
Big
passing
emphasis.
game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Let's shift now and discuss Deshaun Jackson. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things, but take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player, and he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things, and he incorporated that into his route running.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big pickup there for the Eagles 1st down, 18 yards.
And an Eagle 1st down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. That's caught by Jackson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16.
To Deshaun Jackson.
A good pickup there at 22. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And this offense is running away with this one. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Back to throw again. And he's got it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
He's going to drop this one down for Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Gets this one to Hill. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is counts for them there in order to retain it.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Breeze to throw again. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Taken down back at the point.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the score line. 28-14 was your final score. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And things didn't go so well, as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. 35-21, the final score. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Jackson now to return. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 60 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze got his man complete over the middle. It's Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. The But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson to return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. It's a foot race. 20.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
Philadelphia. A great effort there. 57 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.